So they brought out so this was the guy to give the response to the Kentucky governor, and that why wouldn't they, instead of having Bernie Sanders give the response to Trump, they brought out a former retired governor from a completely red state because he is the face of the future of the fucking Democratic Party.
He's the face of the future of the cemetery. I know, that was a little ageist.
Why the fuck? Why would they
If you were an old Republican, you'd be dead by now. What? When you go past that cemetery in the red state.
Oh yeah, you'd be.
Just
if you were dead hair, you'd be home already. Yeah. You'd be sitting in traffic.
That's why he likes it.
So this is the dick they got to do the response to Donald Trump. Why would they pick that guy? Why would so here and everything.
Can I start with his starched shirt?
Yeah.
That says, I give a damn.
It does, and it says, I can trust this fella. He took the time out to iron his shirt.
Yeah. Well, listen. Here we go.
I'm Steve Beshear. I was governor of Kentucky from 2007 to 2015.
Well, who the fuck knew?
Yeah. Not me.
Oh, I'm a private citizen.
Oh, now he's a private citizen. Who gets to give the response to the presidential fucking press? Okay.
I'm here in Lexington, Kentucky, some 400 miles from Washington, at a diner with some neighbors.
Yeah.
Waiting for a slave auction.
That's.
I thought I was the only one that laughed about slave stuff.
So I mean, he's so regular. He's 400 miles away from D.C., sitting in a diner, just wearing his khaki and blue shirt. Like his pal over there too, khakis and blue shirt. We just like to sit
That's
around.
Jeb.
That's
Jeb.
Wearing.
They're exactly wearing what you're wearing, except they're
It's
open
like a
neck.
uniform.
Yeah, they're open neck. They're going with you because they're casual. They're just relating, man. They're at a diner talking to people. That's how they always do it, sitting around like no one would ever fucking.
They're
sit
dropping
at a diner.
G's.
Yeah, they're dropping G's. And by the way, not a lick of food or that looks like a movie set. There's not a piece of food anywhere.
Yeah.
Or even a drink. No one's even drinking. Okay, here we go.
Democrats and Republicans, where we just watched the president's address. I'm a proud Democrat, but first and foremost, I'm a proud Republican and Democrat.
Okay, I heard that the Democrats were having an identity crisis. But this is worse than any DNC chair debate I ever fucking saw. Did you hear that shit? He really just said that. You ready?
I want him to be bisexual, too.
All right, let's listen to the whole quote because it is stunning. This is the guy. Remember, they could have chose anybody to give. The DNC chose this guy to give the. They could have chose Bernie, which without Bernie though the Democrats are and they're nothing, right? So they didn't choose him. They chose this. They didn't choose Keith Ellis. They chose this guy, a fucking governor from a red state. Anyway, here we go, and listen to what he said. The whole quote is kind of amazing.
Republicans, where we just watched the president's address.
Right. Okay.
I'm a proud Democrat, but first and foremost, I'm a proud Republican and Democrat and mostly American.
Did you hear it? What the? But I'm mostly American, and the rest is what? The corn filler? What the fuck?
I'm Democrat. I'm Republican. I'm Democrat. I'm Republican. I'm Democrat. I'm Republican.
I'm the Grand Wizard, but I'm also a member of the NAACP.
Am I on fire?
You are on fire.
And then he ends it with, "I'm mostly American."
I'm mostly American. Don't investigate me. Okay, so let's listen to it again.
I'm Steve Beshear. I was governor of Kentucky from 2007 to 2015. Now I'm a private citizen. I'm here in Lexington, Kentucky, some 400 miles from Washington, at a diner with some neighbors, Democrats and Republicans, where we just watched the president's address. I'm a proud Democrat, but first and foremost, I'm a proud Republican and Democrat and mostly American.
This is the fucking genius they chose. Okay, we got a guy, Trump speaks like a sixth grader, and he often contradicts himself in the same sentence. Let's get someone just like that.
I'm wearing ladies' underwear.
You know when he said... Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, have you ever noticed that we always win because you show people that won't offend anybody, and we just try to get away with what we can get away with.
Yes. All right, so let's get back to this guy. Keep in mind, this is the guy they chose on purpose, the geniuses in the Democratic Party. This is their first big chance to make a pushback, the resistance. They're going to lay out their plan. What's the Democrats' plan for the future? Oh my God, they've never been given a gift like this in their whole life. I bet they have a future and a vision. I bet they're going to have single-payer health care. I bet he's going to talk about free college. I bet he's going to talk about ending the wars and bringing the money back and investing it here. All right, I bet he's going to talk about fucking $15 minimum wage and breaking up the banks. And I bet he's going to talk about taxing Wall Street. Let's see what he says.
I'm a proud Democrat, but first and foremost, I'm a proud Republican and Democrat and mostly American.
Oh, I wonder why they're fucking wiped out. I can't understand it. Why are they wiped out? Here we go. He's got more to say.
Look, I grew up in Kentucky in a small town called Dawson Springs. My dad and granddad were Baptist preachers.
So I come from a long line of bullshitters.
We barely had one slave between us.
Yeah.
But we did what we could.
I mean, they're doing this folksy bull. They're trying to be Republicans still. The Democrats still think the way to win is to go a little farther right. Don't talk about the New Deal. Don't talk about being a Democrat. Don't talk about progressive issues or shit that would actually work or fix people's lives or stuff that actually works in places like Norway or fucking all the way in Canada. Don't talk about that stuff. No, just keep pretending that you're a nice guy and you're not a jagoff like Trump is. And then we're going to win in 2018 and 2020. Right? That's what Hillary did, and then she won, right? No, she didn't win. I don't know why. That's all this is. This is empty platitudes. He's got no plan, no vision, not one fucking piece of policy did he talk about. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was just thinking that I wanted to, consider about when they nominated this guy, what that meeting was like. Who else did they nominate?
Like,
that all of a sudden they go, Stephen Bashir, he's not in office. Let's go with him. He's just a citizen.
He's just a citizen. They were like, fuck, we can't get Joe Lieberman. Who can we get? Oh, shit, Al Gore's not available. All right. Let's get that gray-haired guy from Kentucky. So here, he's got more to say. Let's go. What does he say?
My family owned a funeral home.
Oh, really?
Did I call it? Come on, did I call it? You guys laughed. Oh, I was being ageist. I was being an asshole. Did I call it?
His family owned a funeral home, so now they could hold the service for the Democratic Party. I was really worried you weren't going to applaud it that way. But you came through for me. You motherfuckers came through for me. That's why this is so much fun. That's why we do the small room shows. So we can have intimacy and you can feel my need for your blood.
I think when a Democrat gets mugged, they try to become friends with the mugger after it's done.
Yeah.
You don't believe in forgiveness. Is that what you're saying?
That's what he's saying. Let's get back to this.
And my wife, Jane, and I have been married for almost 50 years.
Oh, who gives a fucking shit?
I only have...
Oh, I'm going to vote for that guy. He never fucked anybody but one person.
But I did receive a blowjob from a nice gentleman in a bus terminal in Biloxi.
That's not funny.
That's what anyone would do. That is what anyone would do. That is what I called it therapy.
There's no need. There's no need.
I became governor at the start of the global recession. And after 8 years, we left things a lot better than we found them. By being fit.
How did you do that? Did you do it by implementing progressive strategies? Did you do like New Deal legislation? Did you tax the people with the money? Did you make the tax system fair? Did you reinvest in education? Did you provide quality jobs by helping unions organize? Did you pass pro-worker legislation? Did you stop job killing, outsourcing? What did you do? How did you do it? What did you do?
Responsible. I even cut my own pay. We balanced our budget and turned deficits into surpluses without raising taxes.
Oh, fucking John McCain can say the same shit. What is he saying that's unique about Democrats? Nothing. He's saying that sounds like Ronald Reagan. Yeah. That's what that sounds like. Hey, we balanced the budget, we didn't raise taxes, and who cares about progressive legislation? What the fuck? This is their response to Trump, a milder version of they're going to Reagan. That's what we're going to beat Trump, and you know what we'll do? We'll give them Reagan. That's exactly what they're fucking doing. They wouldn't they wouldn't have Tulsi Gabbard give the response, or Keith Ellison. They wouldn't have Bernie Sanders give the response, or they wouldn't have a real progressive give the response, right? They had to give this. So this is why the Democrats are done for. They still don't get it. They lost every level of government, the state houses, the Congress, the White House, the Senate, and this is what they gave you. This is what they think you want. This is what they think is going to win. They're fucking crazy. They couldn't fill this room with that guy's fucking speech.
They couldn't fill that room.
Yeah.
I think maybe there was a raffle at the Kentucky Derby to see who wanted to be on.
And short straw had to go sit at this guy's town hall
and speak.
So let's see if he has anything else to say. Let's see. Here we go.
The America I love has always been about looking forward, not backward.
Again, more platitude bullshit.
About working together to find solutions.
This is what the same shit Reagan said.
You know what? This is almost as bad as Deepak Chopra. This is. I want to say, a stitch in time saves 9.
That's what this is. That is what this is.
Regardless of party. Instead of allowing our differences to divide us and hold us back. And we Democrats are committed to creating the opportunity for every American to succeed.
It's all and how are you going to do that? What are you going to do? Are you going to make it easier for them to go to college? Are you going to give them free health? What are you going to do? How are you going to make it easier for them to succeed? I don't understand.
By growing our economy with good-paying jobs.
Oh, you're going to get good-paying jobs, as opposed to the other people who get shitty pay. What the fuck are you?
This just turned into being there. He just turned into Chauncey Gardner, saying you have to put seeds in the ground and then let
Chauncey
it grow.
Gardner. That's right. That Peter Sellers movie you're talking about. I thought you were talking about something different. Yes. He's just repeating platitudes that you can hear on TV, and this is what the Democrats think is going to really grab people and get them back. This is what's going to carry them to victory. This fucking warmed over platitude bullshit that pretends that there's no difference between real Republicans and Democrats, but Trump's the bad thing. That's what this is. Instead of tagging Trump to the Republicans, they're letting him go. They're fucking letting the Republicans off the hook, and that's what this is. And he keeps doing it.
Educating and training our people to fill those jobs.
Oh, Gettysburg, I didn't know who isn't for all this shit. Trump can make the same goddamn speech. Any Republican would make the same speech. It drives me nuts. Here we go.
Giving our businesses the freedom to innovate.
Oh.
Keeping our country safe. And providing health care that families can afford and rely on.
Yes.
Oh my God! And 4 tires that are inflated properly. It's amazing all the stuff he's going to give you.
Why can you not accept his folksy charm?
I'm blanking out like it's a 9th grade health class on this whole fucking thing.
I'm just hoping that he's going to give us air to breathe.
Here we go.
Look, I may be old-fashioned.
Oh, come on, you?
No, you suck.
Didn't I see you at Trunks wearing a feather boa?
You kidding me? This stuff you're saying sounds as fresh as a spring rain. Huh? This is fantastic. I've never heard a politician talk like this before.
I still believe that dignity, compassion, honesty, and accountability our basic American values.
Not one goddamn thing about being a Democrat or our vision or what it means, what our resistance is, what our opposition is. Here's our policies that are going to overtake. This is why we're nothing, just emptiness, and you wonder why they lost.
And as a Democrat, I believe that if you work hard, you deserve the opportunity to realize the American dream.
And as a Republican, I believe you can take the Democrats from behind.
I don't appreciate all the gay humor.
I want to hear that again.
I believe that if you work hard, you deserve the opportunity to realize the American dream.
And as George Carlin said, they call it the American dream because you have to be asleep to think it exists. That dream is over. And this is this is a speech he's dressed from the 80s. His speech is from the 80s. He has no new ideas. He has no vision. He has nothing. We're gonna not raise taxes and balance a budget. What the fuck? I can't believe this is what and people still call me an asshole.
Regardless of whether you're a coal miner in Kentucky, a teacher in Rhode Island, an auto worker in Detroit, or a software engineer in San Antonio.
What if you're a lobbyist up your ass right now?
Kentucky made real progress while I was governor because we were motivated by one thing: helping families.
Oh.
Okay, camera 2, move out. Camera 2, pull out. Camera 2, pull out.
He's helping.
Okay, now zoom in on the person that isn't exactly white. Zoom in on the person who's not exactly white. Okay, now zoom back in on the old fuck.
The people in the back do look like they're in a hostage video.
Democrats are trying to bring that same focus back to Washington, D.C.
Yeah, as a Democrat, I believe that everyone should have opportunities without the help of any policy ideas to help create them. We're going to create opportunities. How? By creating opportunities. You're going to bring good paying jobs? Yes. How? By bringing good paying jobs.
Americans are a diverse people, and we may disagree on a lot of things.
Yeah, like whether the fuck you should even be talking right now.
But we've always come together when we remember that we are one nation.
Remember
that is in love with guns.
Remember how we came together in 1860? We always come together.
Hey, the next live Jimmy Dore show is March 4th. That's a Saturday. Get your tickets right below. The next one after that is March 20th. The shows sell out really fast, so get your tickets right now. Links right there.